I've been talking this entire time. Didn't realize I was muted. Ugh. Let's see, to get you up to speed. I'm whining about allergies. Hello. I went out to get sushi last night, and my 5 minutes of exposure to the outdoors resulted in terrible allergies this morning. So I have a cold, wet washcloth beside me to dab my eyes as needed. If you see me doing that during the show, it's just allergies, y'all. I hope you're all faring better than I am right now. I'll be okay, it's just, ugh. It's so annoying, you know? I hate allergies. Ugh. Whatever. But hello and good morning and good time zone and good day to Project and Monastic Coffee and Star Chaser and Half of a Bee and Porteous and Redsfan and Dragavondo. You know, I just really like saying your name, Dragavondo. It's just pleasant to say. Really rolls off the tongue. The sushi was, in fact, yeah, quite good. When I want fancy sushi, there's a restaurant in town that I like to go to. And when I want cheap, but still pretty good sushi, there's a grocery store in town that puts out fresh sushi every day. So I can just go in, grab that, grab a drink, walk out. Well, pay for it, obviously. Are we ready? I gotta play the other song, though. It's tradition. You know, I'm gonna do the other one this time. Yeah.
Got a cup of tea for wetting his whistle.
Oh, yeah, today's Good Friday, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. Well, happy Good Friday to those who celebrate.
Mars, we got questions for you. Hey, Mars, we need your guidance too. From your guiding hand.
A bit more reserved today. I'm tired.
Look sharp.
It's so pleasant. Like, I like it. It's like a more gentle version of the song. It's nice. All right. So with that, with all the pieces in place, my machinations finally come to fruition. As we arrive, everything's been leading up to this one singular moment. Hello. Greetings, champions. I'm Mars. This is Idle Champions Forgotten Realms. It's Mars Guiding Hand. You know the drill. This is the free-to-play, officially licensed Dungeons & Dragons formation and strategy management video game from Codename Entertainment. On this show, we take a look at the latest content, discuss strategies, and answer any questions that you may have about the game. Today, is April 15th, 2022. It is Friday. TGIF. TGIGF? Thank God it's Good Friday? No. Literally, possibly. Anyway. This is episode 178. Wow. The numbers, they just keep going up. And earlier it was just a little... admittedly dumb little joke that, like, oh yes, everything's been leading up to this one moment. And then we'll also lead up to the next moment, and the next moment, and the next moment, and the next moment. Because of the episode number just keeps going up. It's a bad joke, anyway. Hello. Welcome. So, you know the drill. We take questions on this show for 2 hours, give or take a few minutes, each day. A quick check-in on my 2 accounts. First up, on my Epic account, I am fighting Lucille on stage 500 of Idle Glen. I've got to clear 525 to beat this one, which I fully expect to. It's just a matter of waiting. And then once that's done, for the sake of the show, I'm going to bounce on over to the green grass variants that I have left to do. There's still quite a few. I have done the Wheat from the Chaff variant for Melf on the show. I've also done 2 of Gosrick's variants on the show, including his most difficult one, the Armored Assault, with the one yesterday. Really, it was just like stages 50, 100, and 150 that are difficult. You just gotta have like some champions to fire off ultimates or attack really quickly, or just stun the boss or something. Basically, there's a trick to it, and otherwise, it's just slow. Just really slow going. The early stage is gonna be kind of brutal. Anyway, but we have yet to do the highest for Orkira, Flayer Whispers. So we're going to do that one on the show today, as soon as I have completed stage 525 over on my Epic account. I've got 4 out of 5 Celestial puzzle slots for Shaka. I've got Ashara in the right spot for Tatiana's buff. It's a pretty good formation. It's a shame that I won't be turning this one into a favor push. Meanwhile, over on my Steam account, there we go. I am still in that Melf free play, because I would very much like to push up farther and do another Azaka farm. What I have not done my Baloth stacking setup yet, because I had an idea of like, oh, I could show people how to do that, if that's something that's of interest to people. So, let me just ask you all straight then, is that something that would be useful for you to see? Are there any players out there who need to see how Baloth stacking works for Generous Jin, if you want an example? Because I am set up to do that. And if not, okay, no problem. I'll just set up an Azaka farm on 1145 and then call this run done. Meanwhile, we've already got some questions coming in, so thank you to Jordan for moderating, producing, and catching questions for me today. If you have questions, just drop them in chat. Jordan will grab them and put them in the questions document for me so that I can get to them. First up, Reds fan. We have no leftovers, by the way. Reds fan question. Mars, I learned about monsters of D&D from Watch Mojo. I don't know what that is. But how does Mind Flayer eat a person's brain? Okay, so they've got, like, a tentacle face, right? And they, like, grab your head and pull your head, like, close to their mouth and then, like, crack your skull open and just eat your brain like that. It's gross. And this has been my one-man reenactment of Mind Flayer dietary practices. Enjoy your nightmares. Okay, I'm gonna do the Baloth stacking anyway. Put all that away. And go up here. Oh, excellent. I already have the stack on Briv. Good. So I can just put him in the back. Excellent. Donar's already done. That was very quick. Missed the timing there. It's a 60-second cooldown. There we go. Once you know how to do it, it's not that hard. It's just takes a couple minutes to set everything up. You'll notice that one of the first things I did is I took Orkira out of the formation. That's pretty important, because Orkira will try her best to keep people alive, and we actually don't want that to happen in this case. We want people to go down so that Baloth's Generous Djinn will trigger and save the person's life by making them invincible for just a few seconds. Which gives us time to then change what stage that we're on. Alright, we got a pretty good rhythm here. And hopefully we'll be able to break 1200? Maybe? Maybe? That would be cool. But I'm not expecting great things out of here. Yeah, it can definitely be useful to take out your Motron core when Baloth stacking. Just because if you don't, it can keep your champions alive for longer, and that can make it more annoying. But I've pushed up so far here that even with my best core on, my champions are still going down, like, instantly. So I don't really need to take it out. But on lower stages, that is useful. Today's tea, by the way, is a little bit of a miracle, I guess. One of my favorite black teas. I only pick up a box seasonally around November, December. Is a Constant Comment black tea from Bigelow brand. But I thought I was plumb fresh out of Constant Comment. And I was going through my collection today, and I decided to check behind some of the teas that I have. And wouldn't you know it, I found a single Constant Comment. I had just one left. So that's a very nice change of pace, and I get to enjoy that today. Certainly ends the week on a high note, I think. It tastes strongly of cloves, which I associate with, like, Christmas time, and that feeling of, like, family and warmth and togetherness and stuff. So it's just a nice little tea experience to have, honestly. Alright, now I just need Orkira. Which might take a little bit longer because of her constant healing. There we go. Now I put Briv back in front, and go. Let's just check Baloth again. 10 current revive champions for a 3.40 E12% buff. Very cool. And now they can't even make it. They can't even make it over to me. The fire breath is just taking them down faster than they can manage. Cool. Okay, and let's go back over to my Epic account while that pushes up. Assam or bust. Hey, Assam's very good too. Yeah, agreed. Alright, back to questions. Mithrail. Morning, Mars. How does one get Gosrick's Even the Playing Field completed? I'm at 12 of 15, and it's not moved in days for me. Oh, hey, you're not alone. A lot of people have been asking me that question, so I get a little bit better about answering it each time. So, Gosrick's personal achievement, Even the Playing Field. Have Gosrick reduce an enemy's armor with 15 concurrent stacks of armor ablation. So the key is, you want to get more stacks of armor ablation on a single enemy at the same time, right? So first, make sure that you're actually fighting an armored boss. Okay, so assuming that you've set that up. The trick to it is that Gosrick's armor ablation applies every time he does his base attack. So, first, you want to make sure that he's attacking faster. There are champions that can help you with this. Whittle, in slot 2, is phenomenal at doing that. She makes everyone who is adjacent to her attack as fast as the fastest attacker who is adjacent to her. So if you have someone right next to Whittle, such as Calliope with a 3.2 second cooldown, and then you also have Gosrick there, Gosrick will have a 3.2 second cooldown for his Frostbite attack. So he's attacking faster, and thus his armor ablation is stacking up faster. On top of that, Whittle also has a 25% chance of causing any of those champions that are adjacent to her to instantly reset the cooldown for their attack so that they can immediately attack again. So, like, a quarter of the time when Gosrick's attacking, he'll just immediately do it again. Build up those stacks even faster. Then there's also Narak. I don't have him on this account, but Narak in slot 8. If you put him adjacent to Gosrick as well, Narak's Githzerai focus ability increases the efficacy of Gosrick's abilities by a good amount, including both the actual effectiveness of the armor ablation, like how much armor it is reducing, and also the duration of the stacks before they fall off. To the point that when I do it on my Steam account, my Narak plus my Gosrick could get my Gosrick's cooldown, or the fall off for his armor ablation stacks, to be nearly 5 minutes. So there is not a problem with getting as many stacks as I want. It is a long time. 5 minutes is forever in a boss fight in this game. For a debuff, anyway. Come on, Hezro. Come on! Yeah! Last but certainly not least, and the easiest one to do because it doesn't require any other champions, when you're using Gosrick, he has 3 specializations to choose from. The middle specialization for Gosrick makes it so that instead of 30 seconds for the fall off for his armor ablation stacks, it is 60 seconds. Doubles how long it takes, gives you a much better chance to get all those stacks up. There's some other stuff as well, like there's blessings, and there's other champions that can reduce attack speed so that people are attacking faster. But in a nutshell, pay attention to what other champions that you have. And make sure to pay attention to Gosrick specializations. And that's really it. Good luck. Orphabus. Question. Where can I find the chest feats for the champions? Standard gold chest? Champion-specific gold chests? Both? Good question. Standard gold chests only. I don't have any right now. But standard gold chests only contain feats for all champions. But you have to have the champion unlocked. You won't find feats for champions that you don't own yet. That way it's not, like, wasted, you know? Hypnotic Sheep. Question. Do patron variants count for the number of missions completed to unlock non-patron variants? For example, would doing a patron variant in Waterdeep count toward the 45 missions needed to unlock Okoria's mission? I believe so. My gut says yes. Is there a way that I could check that myself? Not easily. I would have to be in position for a variant that requires other variants done. Let's see, like... Oh, actually, maybe some of these. $17 completed. Okay, 28, 23, so that number's just gonna go up. Alright. So that would take too long. I'd have to do, like, 4 more Baldur's Gate Ascend to Avernus missions on my Epic account today. That's not gonna happen inside of 2 hours. So unfortunately, I can't really check that. But I'm pretty confident that patron variants do also count toward those total number of missions completed so that you can do another specific variant that is locked away. If anyone can confirm that, I would appreciate it. Freedom's Choice 220 question. Hi, Mars! Hi. That was 3 exclamation marks, too, so you're very excited to be here. 2 things. 1, I hope you get a snuggle hug from someone you care about and trust today, the kind that makes your soul warm and your heart full. Oh, that is quite wholesome. Thank you. Yeah. 2, for your theme song, is it There's a Guy Who's Better Than, or is it He's the Guy Better Than? Oh, let's see. Oh, it's, He's a man who puts Big B to shame. I believe that's the line that you're thinking of. He's a man who... Or maybe it's Here's a Man. I think it's Here's a man who puts Big B to shame. Big B just being a particular character from the Forgotten Realms universe who has lots of magic spells about hands. Since my show is Guiding Hand, it's like it's a reference to that. Kranruch. Question. Mars, what's the highest level you've gotten to? That'd be on my Steam account, and it would be 1,280. There's a part of me that feels like I've gone higher than that, but I have no clear memory of it. I have a clear memory of reaching 1,280, so that's the one that I go with when asked about it. That's the one that I definitely remember. I was able to reach an Azaka farm on 1280 once upon a time. I've come close since then. I think I've gotten to 1250 before, or even 1260. But it's been many months since I've reached that 1280. Now it's difficult for me to even beat 1200. It depends on where I'm at. If I switch back over to my Steam account real quick, sad to say, but my team died while I was looking away, so I lost all my Baloth stacks, and that's upsetting. But it happens. So it looks like I'm going to be Azaka farming on 1160, most likely. Of course, I didn't put any potions on, so that was a mistake. I should have done that too. Oh, additional potions, I mean. Oh well. Oh, I'm not brokenhearted about it. It's fine. It's just a mission. I can do it again. Raven's Claws. Question. How would you Baloth stack a multi-tank line? Or do I have to be satisfied with 8 or 9 stacks? Carefully. Very carefully. So, if you have anyone that taunts, like if you have Blushi or Briv and you're trying to use them on the tank line, that can be difficult to do. Since enemies are going to be redirected to them. But if I have, say, if I was Baloth stacking on this party, right here, just using this as an example. Here, let me pull people away real quick. Whoop. Alright. So if I wanted to Baloth stack on here, and I've got multiple tanks, first, I'm going to just watch the team, and as soon as, at some point, one of my tanks, when fighting the wall of enemies, one of my tanks is going to be the first to go down and trigger the Generous Djinn. Immediately, I'm going to change areas, and I'm going to put that person probably in the back, and have a non-tank up front. That non-tank is going to go down faster than the tanks. So then I can pretty much easily get all of the other non-tanks done. And then I just have 2 tanks left to go. One thing that you could do for that is to guarantee that one of your specific tanks will be affected by it, is that you could just take them out of the formation completely. So that when you're moving people around, eventually you'll get back to the point where you've only got your tanks left to go. You can just have the one tank that already has the generous gen out, and then the other one is out, and then just watch very carefully and see when that other tank goes down, hopefully. If your first tank goes down, go back, come back in. Hopefully they'll just get the brunt of the enemy aggression on one of your tries, and then eventually that tank will go down. You could also position your healers to be in a place where they are only healing the ones that you want to stay alive. So like right now, my Orkira is healing both Grama and Sentry. But if I put Orkira over here to be adjacent to Grama and Tatiana, then Orkira is only healing Sentry. So, Tatiana will stay alive, and the others are more likely to go down. So you can kind of work the system a bit, shift your formation. Calliope for shields, or Kira for heals, or Celeste for heals, or whoever it is that you're using for healing. Try to put them in a position where they are only healing the ones that you want to actually stay alive. And through a combination of moving people around, and moving your healers and shielders around, or even taking people out and putting other people in, you can get it done. It's just tricky. It is possible, though. Smugglebeera, hey Mars. So, I just got Krull, but he doesn't seem to help me push since no DPS I have can even scratch Ashara. Is there any rule of thumb when Krull can be useful in pushing? Ah, okay. Krull is a waiting game. It's going to look like he's not doing much, and then suddenly everything will die. What is sometimes referred to as the Plague Bomb, which is morbid, but it is what people have called it in the past. Obviously, yes, you can't use Ashara DPS if you're using Krull, but you can use other DPS options. Zorbu comes to mind immediately. Just experiment with using other DPS options. When it comes to actually using Krull, certain feats are going to be more useful than others. You want anything that increases the effect of Virulent Strain, so Venomous Touch being one of them. There's one from Chest Feed, Increased Toxicity. Increase the chance of Virulent Strain triggering by 100%. For actually pushing, you're going to want to use either Pain or Traitor. I'll just go with Pain. Oh, ha, nice. We actually got him to level cap. Cool. Alright, now where is that Virulent Strain? There it is. When an enemy with a Draconic Plague dies, there's a 15% chance that its plagues will transfer to another enemy. It's possible for an enemy to gain multiple copies of the same plague when this occurs, which will stack multiplicatively. Enemies will normally cap at 10 stacks of any of Krull's 3 Draconic Plagues, Pilfer, Pain, or Traitor, but when Virulent Strain triggers, it can force an enemy's maximum stacks to go above, all the way up to a true maximum of 40 stacks per plague. The fabled 40 Pilfer stacks is a lot of gold in the rare event that you actually get that set up. But yeah, when it comes to Krull, it's really a lot of waiting. You might have noticed that just on that last stage, we weren't really making a lot of progress, and then suddenly everything died at once. That's how it goes with Krull. Bruce Flash, question. I've been noticing a lot of the recent champions have Wisdom 14. I saw you playing with Narak on stream. Do you feel there's a new meta formation the community isn't talking about surrounding Narak's Githzerai focus? Possibly. Honestly. Possibly. It's more like ever since Narak was reworked to have his Githzerai focus, it's always been something that's like been on the back burner for like something for us to kind of keep an eye on as other champions come out. Like, it's just like Artemis meta. Artemis, in slot 3, King of Shenanigans. He's always been a good DPS, but he's always been held back by not having enough support DPS dual role champions, like Ashara, for example, who have positional formation buffs that Artemis can then observe off of all of the other DPS champions in the formation. But now we've reached a point where, like, the game is saturated enough with those types of champions that Artemis meta can truly stand on its own. And that's great for Artemis players. And it's kind of the same thing for Narak. We've had this ability on him for a while now, but we just had to, like, watch it and wait, and maybe we're now, like, on the cusp of actually coming into some kind of Narak meta. It's pretty exciting. I love when things change. I don't foresee... I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. I hope that I'm wrong, in fact. I hope that I'm wrong. I don't foresee a Narak meta becoming, like, the top dog, you know? Like, the biggest thing since Sliced Artemis. But maybe. It's always a chance, I suppose. Especially as more characters come out. Maybe we will reach a point where that can really work. The tricky thing is that Narak only affects the champions adjacent to him with Githzerai focus, so you're also very much at the mercy of the formation shape that you're working with. Like for this one, for Baldur's Gate Ascended to Avernus, you've got maximum of 4 adjacencies here. Which is good, but it's not 5 or 6 adjacencies. So maybe if there was some kind of character who could, like, extend Narak's benefit, Narak's Githzerai focus out to everybody else, then maybe that would be worth considering at that point. Still, he's someone to keep an eye on, for sure. Good question, Bruce. Thank you. Meki Muraosu. Question. Where do you unlock Whittle and Narak? Is it only the store now? Narak is time gate only. So there are not champions that you can only get by paying money. That's not a thing. You can get every champion as free to play. Every single one. Even the ones that are retired now. This is actually Narak's event, Greengrass. We've got Gosrick for year 5, Orkira for year 4, Melf for year 3, but the year 2 champion of Greengrass, Ayla, and the year 1 champion for Greengrass, Narak, have been retired. That doesn't mean that they're gone. It doesn't mean that you can only get them by paying money. It means that you can get them from time gates now. I'm so close. 2 more. Anyway. Here's Ayla. Here's Narak. I don't have enough time gate pieces to open up a time gate for them, but if I wanted either of these champions from the Greengrass event of days past, I could get them. I just have to open up a time gate for them. That's all. Klanrush. I'm going to say your name differently every time until I get it right. Question. Does anyone know where Human's golden epic for his eggs or rocks is from? Oh, the rainbow eggs. So, okay, so I think that one doesn't exist yet. I keep, like, thinking that it does, and then chat corrects me that it doesn't. So I'm trying to remember now to say that that one isn't a thing yet. Eventually, it will. I mean, probably, right? Because I would imagine that that's going to be one that a lot of people purchase when it comes out. Yay, we did it! Okay, great. So I can wrap this one up, and we can go back to Greengrass for the rest of the show. Excellent. Our dreams! It comes from our dreams, yeah. So don't worry, you're not missing out on the golden rainbow eggs yet. I don't think anyone has that yet. Alright, we're gonna play Flayer Whispers. This is the 175 variant for Orkira. I've done the 175 variant for Melf and for Gosrick, so if I can do it for Orkira, then the rest I'm not worried about. Defend Tribor from a Githyanki invasion, and extra tough Mind Flayers. Blade Area 175, cost 1,250 bouquets. Armored Mind Flayer guards appear in each area. Well, that sounds like a job for Gosrick. The Elder Brain's Whispers slowly drive your champions mad. When a champion gets a killing blow, they gain a random number of stacks of a debuff. When the debuff reaches 100 stacks, they are stunned for 15 seconds. Gross. Mind Flayers and the Elder Brain all deal 100% additional damage. 15 seconds is a long time for a stun. Ugh. I hate it. Okay. Let's go. Of course, I can't have Gosrick out on the field yet, but soon. I know there's new challenges available. I don't need to be constantly reminded. I'll get to it when I get to it. Let me get trials unlocked first, and then I'll start doing patron stuff. Deleted. I like how you spelled that. How can I tell when Shaka's Celestial Puzzle is working? Is it automatic? Or is there some button I have to click to get it to work? Okay, so... Okay, I can show you on my Steam account. If I come back over here. No, let me go all the way back to stage 1, please. Thank you. This familiar's out here. Alright. There's my Shaka. So, here's Shaka. I'm just going to put him in the front. When you level up Shaka enough to have his Celestial Puzzle, he's going to mark various slots of your formation on the field with some text, like Tiefling, or Speed, or Male Non-Binary. All you have to do is put a champion in those slots that matches that text. Donar is a male or non-binary champion. He's male, so he qualifies for this, so you can put him in there. Actually, let me just get Orkira out of here, because that constant healing is... And the mirror images as well. Just get that out of here, too. That's better. And let me just put some other people in here, just so that we have people standing in the spots. There we go. Alright, Omen is male, so he qualifies for the male non-binary Celestial Puzzle. Notice, look at their feet very carefully. There's a bit of a golden glow right behind the damage number. That indicates that that champion matches for that puzzle. Notice how Esmeralda, with the Tiefling text, does not have the golden glow, because Esmeralda's not a Tiefling. Baloth is not a speed champion, so he doesn't have it either. If I move Prudence to Esmeralda's spot, now there's the golden glow, because Prudence is a Tiefling. And if I put a speed champion where Baloth is, now that's golden glowing as well. If I take Shaka's Sunday edition, now I need a female character in Freely's spot. So this is not glowing. I swap him with Esmeralda. Now it is glowing. And that's 5 out of 5 puzzles solved. That's it. Once you know what to look for, it makes it a lot easier. Just look for that golden glow. If it's glowing, you've done it correctly. Good job. Alright. Foolish Genius, question. Does a general use lesson in class as Zerial formation exist? Or just trial and lots of error? I don't know if there's, like, an understood, agreed upon, community-sourced, general use lesson in classes formation for Zerial specifically. I know that various people have done it and posted what they've used for it. Bell sent me some examples, like, a month or two ago at this point. Actually, let me see. Let me go refer to, I scroll back through here. Okay, it's taking more than a couple minutes to find, sorry. But if I find it, I will repost it in the off-topic section, or maybe informations. I'll post it somewhere. But I don't know if there's, like, a specific general lesson in classes formation for Zariel. So it might just be trial and error for you. But at least it's something that, like, you can freely move people around. Like, it's not like the Bully for You unlock mission for Blushi. Once you've put a champion in, you're committed to using that champion. For lesson in classes, you can move people around freely. You can take people in and out. You can just keep experimenting with different things until you get it. Like, you don't have to restart the adventure just to try other combinations. So that's nice. The Thor Out. Question. How do you get your champions in the Greengrass icon up to 100%? Anything special? So when you click on them, it tells you all their tasks. Like, unlock Gosrick, have Gosrick, and then do each of the variants for Gosrick. The first one, that you only have to beat stage 75, Cool Comrades. The second one, you have to beat stage 125, Brain Freeze. The third one, you have to beat stage 175, Armored Assault. Make sure to get gear for all of Gosrick's slots. This is done easily via Electrum chests. Or just getting silver and gold chests for Gosrick from free plays or the variants themselves. Yeah, this one, this achievement, to just complete all 3 variants of the Endless War Gosrick adventure. That's done as soon as you complete the other check marks over here. Obtain a piece of gear for each of Gosrick's 6 equipment slots. That's done as soon as you get all of these check marks here. And then complete area 225 in the Endless War free play. So you can do free play for Melf or Kira or Gosrick. It doesn't have to be Gosrick's formation specifically. It can be any of them. And just beat area 225. If you can, go all the way to 275, because that'll also take care of achievements for the other ones. 175, 275, there you go. Melf wants a 275. So if you just do the 275, you'll get all 3 of them done at the same time. And then Gosrick has his own personal achievement. Have Gosrick reduce an enemy's armor with 15 concurrent stacks of armor ablation. We gave out tips for that earlier in the show. Each of them has a specific achievement like that, like Orkira. Have Orkira trigger self-sacrifice and survive the full duration. And Melf, complete 200 consecutive areas with Melf's speedy supplement providing the same buff. This is the hardest one because it's just pure luck. It's not something that you have any control over, unfortunately. But that's how you do it. Just get check marks on all of these different individual tasks. And once you reach 100%, your special prize is feeling of pride and accomplishment in what you've done. That's it. We had someone earlier this week who thought that, like, you have to reach 100% in order to keep that champion when the event ends. That is not the case. You just have to do the unlock mission for the champion to keep them forever. You don't have to get 100% done. If you want to get 100% done, then sure, by all means, do it. But you don't have to. Nothing special happens. It just feels nice to have 100% on everybody. I will be going for it. I will very likely reach that, like, today or tomorrow. I just have to finish the variants, and then I'm really done. Onyx Squared. Question. Morning, Mars. Good morning, Onyx. I've reached the time gate point where only Rosie, Wolfgar, Xander, Barrowin, and Kreidel are left. Am I at the point where it doesn't matter who I pick during a free time gate? Yeah. Yeah, you got it right, buddy. You've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 champions remaining. Wow, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just grab them as they come up. Good luck. Have fun with it. I know they're not the most exciting champions to unlock, but they definitely still have their uses. Oh, Kreidl's next event? Hold up. Is that true? That's true. Kreidl's next event, so hold off on Kreidl at least. You can get Kreidl in a couple of weeks. But yeah, you've got the right idea, Onyx. Make sure to let us know when you have finished collecting all the champions, because that is quite a milestone to reach. Actually, hey, Onyx, how long have you been playing? I'm curious to have gotten to this point that you very nearly have them all. How long have you been playing the game now, if you don't mind? I'm always curious, like, what players' experience has been, like, what the timeline is for, like, start of game to collected all the champions. One Slayer just finished all champions just under 1 year. Hey, congratulations, One Slayer. Getting it done under a year. Very cool. Don't know how to tell. Believe a year's coming up if I have not hit it. Okay. The way that I tell, on Steam, this only works for Steam. I don't know about other platforms, but on Steam, there is an achievement for when you complete the tutorial mission. I think it's called A Brief Tour of the Realms. There's a Steam achievement for doing the tutorial mission. And because your Steam achievements have dates for when you've unlocked them, that's my permanent reminder of when I started playing Idle Champions. It tells me exactly. J-Dog, I was around 7 months. Wow, that's very impressive. Nicely done, J-Dog. Honest Squared, I think Jahira might make it a year. Cool. Okay, so soon. Message of All still left 4 champions to get under 11 months. Nice. Wow. Yeah, so you're keeping pace with Onyx. Very cool. Oh, Bike Glow shows account age. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of information on Bike Glow. Genuine Winnie, have 3 champions left to get from Time Gates. Been playing for like 1.4 years. Okay. Yeah, so you'll probably get that done within the next couple of months, I would imagine. Just a few Time Gates, yeah. Nonon, 10 months for all champions. Cool. Huh. Okay, yeah, so I'm seeing like a range of like 7 months to like a year and a half. That feels about right. I would imagine that, like, I'm just going with my gut here. 1 year, like 1 calendar year to unlock everybody. I'm betting that's the average for among all the players who actually do manage to achieve that, of unlocking all the champions. I'm betting it's about a year, give or take. Cool. I'm glad that it's not taking, like, multiple years. Sardouche, been playing 3 years and cannot get Belushi and Xeraphon. What? What? Sardouche, go to formation save, my friend. Oh no, we don't have formation save next week. At all. Ah, because Sean is out on Tuesday, and we're not doing shows on Thursday, I think, because of the D&D Direct. That's still up in the air, but I don't think we have formation save next week at all, so Alright, Sardouche. 2 weeks. On, what is this, April 26th? If you can make it out to our streams on April 26th or 28th, we have formation save, and it's a show where Sean and either Taylor or myself can directly help you try to unlock those characters. We can show you how it's done using, like, exactly a copy of your game. But I like your attitude. Like, you will get there eventually. It's true. You will. It's only a matter of time and effort. You'll get there. Guinevere, yeah. I agree. I think in the past, before a lot of the improvements that took us 2 years to get all champions, yeah. Like, it's definitely a lot easier to get time gates going now, right? With patrons. Now that patrons are a thing that exists, and there's 4 different ones, and you can get a time gate piece from each of them each week. Plus, there's that blessing from Tomb Annihilation right at the end. Turn back time gate pieces dropped by bosses +1, applies to all campaigns. So you're also getting your natural time gate pieces doubled if you have that blessing. Oh yeah, and tons of codes. That's a really good point, yeah. Yeah, it feels like there is just about constantly at least one champion unlock code floating around, right? It's been like that for months. A long time now, there's been like at least one code. You remember back in like, I think it was like September or October? I think it was possible for a brand new player on Epic to have like 21 champions day 1 of playing the game. Just because of how many like free champions we were giving away on Epic at the time. It was amazing. It's definitely a lot easier to collect them all at this point, which is good because we have so many. Like, it's interesting because as time goes on, of course, we have a larger and larger roster, but it definitely is easier to collect them all now than it used to be, even though we had a smaller roster in the past. And hopefully we'll continue to have like more ways to collect all the champions as things continue to expand. Yeah. Overall, like, you know, there have been some hits and misses. Of course there's been hits and misses. Because that's true of every video game, right? Especially a live service video game. But overall, I like the direction that we've been going in. Yeah, proud to be a part of it. That was a good little chat. Thanks, everyone. Zen Druid, question. I love Whittle's only as slow as the fastest link for my speed builds to take down armor. Yeah, it's useful. I agree. Which champion has the lowest base attack cooldown? I mean, technically Ishii, right? I don't have her on my Epic account, but Ishii is a kobold fighter. I think fighter? Maybe fighter rogue? Hold on, let me just check my Epic account real quick. Yeah, fighter rogue. I was right. Haha. Yeah, Ishii is a fighter rogue kobold in slot 4, and she has a really interesting attack, which is that she always attacks a quarter of a second faster than anyone else. You can get Ishii's attack speed down to 0.73. That's the fastest I've ever seen. Ishii is glorious silliness. Yeah. Good old machine gun Ishii, it's called sometimes. You just make Ishii go very, 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 very fast. Poke, 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 poke. So, yeah, technically Ishii would be your fastest attacking champion. Foolish Genius. Question, is +1 Wisdom the most common non-patron qualifying stat feat in the game? Oh. Okay, so we'd have to look at every character sheet, because the feats aren't collected in some centralized space inside the game for me to look at. We have to look at every individual character sheet. And we'd have to look at... oh, is there a lot of gift subs happening right now? I can't see that happening. All I can see is the comments about it. Thank you, whoever's doing that. Oh, Taysir for 20 subs? Oh my god! What? Why? Why do you like me so much? Thank you! Well, really, it's not about me, it's about the community. Thank you for supporting the community, and everybody, enjoy your emotes. We do have some pretty fun emotes. Thank you, Taysir. Appreciate that. I think it's the most gifted subs I've ever seen anyone give on my show. Amazing. Keep on keeping on, Mars. How's the tea? The tea is exquisite. Constant comment from Bigelow. It doesn't need sweetener. It doesn't need milk. It is smooth and spicy and robust, all on its own. It doesn't need any help. A little bit of sweetness, too. Yeah, that's some good stuff, honestly. Cheers. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Is +1 wisdom the most common non-patron qualifying stat feat in the game? We'd have to look at every character sheet and compare how many +1 strength feats, +1 dexterity feats, +1 wisdom feats. Oh no, not strength, just dexterity and wisdom, because Zariel cares about strength and charisma. Yes, so it's really just dexterity versus wisdom, isn't it? Ooh, Baishi Akira? I do take tea suggestions, so I will write that down. Thank you. Sweet and spicy, good earth. Sweet and spicy, good earth. I feel like I might have had that at some point. I'll know when I look at the box art or whatever for it. Because that's easier for me to remember, typically. Anyway, thank you for the suggestion. I wonder. I suppose that is actually something that we could check. It wouldn't even be too terrible to check that. Let me just put familiars on the field. There we go. And we look through every champion to see if they have dexterity or wisdom increasing feats. Okay, so not Akira, nor wisdom. Okay, 1 for wisdom. This is gonna take forever. 1 dexterity. Okay, so there's 1 and 1, so that nullifies it. Sasaspia. Nope. Nerds. Nope. Honey. Nope. Kithris, did we check Kithris? Turiel. Alright, so that's slot 1. Slot 2. This is faster than I thought it would be, honestly. So not that bad. Intelligence and Constitution. Oh, I'm missing a patron feat for Celeste. I didn't realize. Okay, Regis. Bridal. Talon. Belushi. Whittle. Not a lot. Not a lot of ability score increasers for slot 2 at all. Wisdom, okay. +1 wisdom for Korth. Omen. Nothing. Naeli. Nothing. Benwin. Spurt. Rama. What? Hey! Give me that! I suppose I'm also gonna find feats that I'm missing doing this, so I might as well do this anyway, I suppose. Rig. Mahen. Nope. So everybody... Oh, Artemis. Okay, so still +1 wisdom from Korth. Beloff. A lot of feats on Baloth. Charlaxle. Ichi. Stokey. Paulton. Oh, there's another wisdom for Paulton. Okay. Jahira. Desmond. Sentry. Alright, so we got 2 wisdoms so far. Briv. Almost went past him. Calliope. Oh, missing a patron feat for Calliope as well. Xander. Dadius. Killick. Lyconia. Prudence. Quent. It's like none? No wisdom, no dexterity for slot 5 either. Wow. Honestly, I was expecting a lot more. Alright, moving on to Ashara. Nope. Krond. There's a wisdom, so that's 3 wisdoms. Evelyn. Shandy. 4 wisdoms now. It is certainly starting to feel like wisdom is the winner for this, as you were predicting. Lindra, Krull. Sergeant Knox. Rhea. Okay. Freely. We're over halfway through now. Like Viper. Catibree. Minsk. Oh. Give me that. Lucius. Gosrick. Zerathon. Did we check Jim? I don't remember if we checked Jim. Well. Okay, that one's done. So we're 4 up on Wisdom. Wow. Hitch. Nope. Delana. 5. 5 up on Wisdom now. Walnut. Lanya. Dexterity. Oh, finally. Okay, so now we're 4 up on Wisdom. Beetle and Grim. Corazon. Hey, give me that. What? Hey, come on. There we go. Tatiana. Okay. Human? Did we check Human already? I don't remember if we did. Narak. Okay. Shaka. Wisdom. So we're back to being 5 up on Wisdom. I don't think Dexterity's gonna win at this point, y'all. I think it's gonna be the Wisdom. There's a lot of Wisdom feats. Why are there so many Wisdom feats? Why? Okay, Olcoria. Tyrell. I'm getting faster at this, too. Barrowin. Avalar. Rosie. Eliwick. Torgar. Yorvin. Wolfgar. Is that it? Yeah, okay. 11. Just 2 slots to go. Averin. I can't even check Jamila. Can someone just check Jamila for me, please? I can't check Jamila myself. Strix. Warden. There's no way Dexterity is going to pull ahead at this point. No way. Nova. Ariza. Honestly, this is something I've been meaning to do anyway, to check for missing feats. So I might as well, like, 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing. Like, also answer a question while I'm checking my shopping list for feats. Okay, so it looks like nobody in this slot either. Okay, slot 12. Jamila got Dexterity and Charisma. Thank you for checking. So we're 4 up on Wisdom. Thank you, chat. Okay. Oh, Archon has a Dexterity. Alright, so we're 3 up on Wisdom now. There's a chance. Zorbu. Azaka. Neris. Penelope. Melf. Vi. Celise. Oh, Wisdom. Alright, we're back to being 4 up on Wisdom. And I think that's it. I think we're done. Whew. Wow, I found like 4 or 5 feats that I was missing. Oh, my gems. I've lost so many gems. But now I've got everything, so that's better. Yeah, so we've went through every single champion's feat list, and it looks like there's definitely more Wisdom feats than there are Dexterity feats. Why, though? Just for variants that require Wisdom? Now I'm curious if there's, like, just a larger propensity for variants to have a Wisdom requirement than a Dexterity requirement. And then, like, what the percentage of champions that naturally qualify for those existing Dexterity requirement variants are versus champions that naturally qualify for those Wisdom requirement variants are. Oh, the consistency in chat is for Narak. Oh, gets her eye focus for Narak. Okay. That makes sense. But then why Dexterity? Why does Vlania have a +1 Dexterity? That one really confuses me, because there's like one champion in the game that cares about your Dexterity score for buffing you. Whoa. A huge bird just flew past my window, like it blocked out the sun for a second. Oh my god. It's a gigantic bird. Wow. Oh yeah, Shandy also cares. Anyway, yeah, but those champions really just care for, like, buffing your DPS. Milani's not a DPS. Odd. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Zerg. Like, it must just be because of variants that have a Dexterity threshold to meet. And they just decided to hand out some feats to people at some point, just to get the number of qualifications up. That must be it, I suppose. Well, that was an interesting exercise. Moving on. Hypnotic Sheep. Question: I'm about to split the party, and deciding what to work on next. Is it better to build out more speed champions, or work on meta formation champions? I have Briv, Sentry, Shandy, Melf for speed, but only Ashara can only fill out Potpourri, not second specialization. Okay. So you're about to get split the party. You're trying to decide what your next priority is, whether you should get more speed champions, or get on more champions that are popular in the current meta. You have Briv, you have Sentry, you have Shandy, you have Melf. So you're missing... Human is a big one. You're missing Whittle. It's another really good one. At least get Human. like, Humon... Maybe you could go, like, a kind of an even split. Like, go get Humon, and then get a popular meta champion. Like, Averin, or Briv. Or Kira's still widely used. She's just not as strong as she used to be. Oh, yeah, plus, yeah, that's a really good point, Von Ravakaran, is that Humon and Whittle would then count towards Short Folk for Ashara's second bond. So you'd also be powering up your Ashara. Since you were saying that you were able to fill out Ashara's Potpourri specialization, but not her second specialization choices. So yeah, go for that, Hypnotic Sheep. Go for, get Humon and Whittle, and then go for the other meta choices, because then you're also getting, your Short Folk bond for Ashara done that way. Yep. Good luck. Have fun. Arlian, is influence for patrons only gained by clearing variants? Yes. You have to clear patron variants to get influence for patrons. That's the only way to get it. You can get currency through challenges, patron free plays, and patron variants, but you can only get patron influence by doing patron variants. Orion the Wise, question, got full epic on Orkira? Nice, well done. Full epic on any event champion before the event ends is hard to do. Good job. Should I focus on Gosrick or Melf, considering that Melf is not speed meta anymore? I mean... I still use Melf for speed. All of my speed formations still use Melf. So... I would say, like, keep working on Melf, because... What was that? I'm gonna hope that that was some kind of weird metal grinding on metal sound, and not what it sounded like, which was a dinosaur roaring. Oh, that's just a garbage truck. Okay. Whew! Alright. I am so jumpy today after the gigantic bird flew by. There are monsters in my midst. What is happening? Anyway, Melf has one of his gear slots is for speed specifically. If you can get an epic on slot 4 for Melf, then cool. At that point, I would pivot and focus on Gosrick. Really just because, like, Melf is being retired after this one. This is his last day in the sun as far as green grass goes. He's gonna head over to the old Time Gate farm and spend the rest of his days over there. Yeah, I'd better look sharp. The Nautical Menace question. I'm curious about the effects of the potions after purchasing the Potent Potions Blessing. For example, the huge potion of Clairvoyance should give me plus 500% more gold when used, but sometimes it will say that it'll give me plus 625% more gold. Is it a bug or a hidden feature? But I don't know how it works. Potent Potions will increase the effect of all your potions. So, like, if you have that blessing, then the numbers go up. So, like, on my Epic account, I don't have any of those blessings, right? So, like, if we take a look at, since you used Clairvoyance, for example, sure. My small potion of Clairvoyance is 100% gold find. Medium is 200%. And I don't have a large, so, well, maybe. Let's open up a chest. Come on, large potion of gold. Nope, okay. Come on, large potion of gold. Nope, okay. Come on, large potion of gold. Nope, okay. Boo. Anyway. 100, 200, and 400. And if I go over to my Steam account, where I do actually have that blessing, 125%, 250%, and 500%. So the effect of that blessing is calculated into the tooltip for how much you're getting out of those potions. Hope that helps to explain it. And then, of course, you can combine potions together, like if you use all of your gold potions together at the same time, then you'll get all of their effects, and it is good times. Even more gold. Who doesn't want more gold? Moneysmith777, does Ishii's ability to attack faster than everyone else in your party interact recursively with Whittle's ability to make most of your party attack as fast as the fastest attacker? No, I don't believe so. Although, that's something that we can test right now and just easily prove, huh? Why don't we just take all the familiars away again? There's less clutter on the screen this way. Alright, here's Whittle. Here's Ishii. So Ishii must attack faster, quarter second faster than anyone else. Whittle's attacking at a 5.5 second cooldown, so Ishii's attacking at a 5.25 second cooldown. You get the idea. Alright, now let's put somebody out here. Archon. Okay, now, what is it? Was it Human I needed for this? How did I have this going? Let me just load my Armor Slayers, because I know it was working over here. There we go. So here I have an Archon with a 0.98 second attack speed. Might have just had Human in the wrong spot. Okay. So now let's get Ishii out here. Swap Ishii over here to Warden. So, my Ishii should have, yes, 0.73 second cooldown on her Quick Strike. And then we go look at the other characters that are adjacent to Whittle. Archon, 0.98. Gosrick, 0.98. Human, 0.98. So, Human, Gosrick, and Archon are all attacking as fast as each other. And then Ishii is attacking a quarter second faster than that. So it is not recursive. But yeah, if you are an Ishii fan, if you like using Ishii, try going for this 0.73 second cooldown attack. It's very fun to watch. She attacks so fast. Alright. Matt Colombo. Hi, Mars. I was asking a few days ago about the last Gosrick variant, and just wanted to say I got through it. Level 150 even without ultimates while AFK, so thank you and everybody in chat who helped. Awesome. Hey, good work. Congratulations. Nicely done, champion. Onward and upward to even greater challenges. Good job. I love when people report back to say when they have succeeded in something that we helped them with. That always feels really good. Like, yeah, happy ending. Woo. Ooh, Joden is 30 levels away to unlocking Dritzt. Nice. Yeah, get it done, Joden. Go, go, go. Smuggle Bira. Question. So I'm going to get Split the Party next event. Awesome. But should I work towards Split the Party 2 as the next goal, or get some speed champions? And what speed champion do you recommend to prioritize? If you don't have Human already, that's a priority. Get Human. Human makes a huge difference. Deacon also, if you don't have Deacon. Whittle is really good. Sentry is really good. What I really love about Deacon is that Deacon doesn't care about gear. Deacon cares about a specialization and a feat. That's it. And you don't have to worry about gearing up Deacon for speed mechanics at all. The others you do. The others that I just named you do. but Deacon is really just like plug and play, easy to use for speed mechanic. So maybe prioritize Deacon then. He's retired anyway. And then I mean, yeah, split the party too is really important because you want to get that fast core unlocked so that you can start leveling it up. Yes, Shandy doesn't care as well, just don't get hit, yeah. Which is harder for some players than it is for others. If you got lots of if you got familiars to click on things and to level up your click damage, then that can help a lot with keeping enemies from hitting your party. But yeah, Shandy's another good one for slot 6. Actually, let me get my speed team out here. I should have been using my speed team from the start so we can get through this more swiftly. But I was a fool! A great and terrible fool! And the thought simply had not occurred to me. Okay. This will help. How do I still not have Deacon? I talk about Deacon all the time. And I still don't have him on this account. What am I even doing? Drifts for now, just from a more gold find. Don't really need Havilar. Alright. Good enough. Arleon. By the way, does Gold Chest favor gold items you don't have when you open them? Or does that change when it gives you pity epics? Do Gold Chests favor gold items you don't have when you open? Well, you can't get... I'm not sure what you mean by gold items in Gold Chest. Do you mean golden epics? Because you cannot get golden epics out of a gold chest. Golden epics typically only come from purchases in the shop. Like, oh, any of these come with a golden epic. It shows you that. Like, oh, if I buy this, I'll also get Sharon's Claw, golden epic for Artemis. Oh, if I buy this one, I'll also get the Opulent Holy Symbol, golden epic for Akira. I really like the color of the back of the golden cards. It's nice to be able to see that without having to actually buy one. I don't know, it's just pleasant to look at, that golden beholder. It's a nice color, honestly. Oh, you just mean normal epics. Okay. Okay. Do gold chests favor epics that you don't have when you open them? And does that change when it gives you pity epics? It doesn't change when it gives you pity epics, but I think it does. I think it does favor epics that you don't have yet. I don't know if there's a place where we can like confirm that, like if that text is actually written out somewhere. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that it does. Oh, yes, of course it does. Yes, because I know this, because that is why if you already have all of the Evergreen champions, when a new Evergreen champion comes out, like Blushi recently, kind of the go-to thing to do is to farm up 60 gold chests in anticipation of the new Evergreen champion coming out. Because then, if you've already got full epics on everybody else, and now you have a new Evergreen character, if you open up 60 gold chests, even with the full pity timer, you are guaranteed to get all 6 epics on that Evergreen champion. So, yes, because that works, that confirms that, yes, gold chest prioritize epics that you don't own yet. We got there. And thank you, chat. Tiomakumba, greetings. Hello. Is it possible to make suggestions here? I mean, it's possible, but I'm not the guy who has any power to make changes. Seriously, the best that I can do is just put feedback forward to the rest of the team, who they might just ignore what I have to say anyway. because they're very busy people. The best places to give suggestions is genuinely like in my opinion, it's in the Discord. There's a suggestions channel in the Discord server, which is just a really good place for us to catch like all the suggestions and feedback from people. We're also collecting shop feedback specifically in a channel dedicated to just that on the Discord. So let's see. You're saying make familiars also able to click the bats and other creatures that give gold. Oh! They do! Well, this is great because your suggestion is something that already exists, actually. I can't show it on my Epic account here, but over on my Steam account, I can do this. Here we go. So, I have a lot of familiars. Apparently I have 80? Wow. That's a lot. Apparently I have 80 familiars. If you have one familiar on the field, it clicks on enemies for you, and that's nice. If you have two familiars on the field, they both click on enemies for you. It doubles their effectiveness. They're now clicking twice as fast. If you have three familiars on the field, they will be clicking just like the other two, and also they will pick up all of the gold and quest items that drop from enemies. If you have four familiars on the field, then they're just clicking more. If you have five familiars on the field, they're clicking more, and they're picking up all the gold, and they are also opening up the loot bags that bosses drop and picking up the stuff that drops from those bags. And if you have six familiars on the field, see that beetle? Boom, it's been clicked on. If you have six familiars on the field, the most that you can have on the field at once, then they will do all of those things, plus they will also click on the birds and beetles and snakes and goblins and all those little things in the background. We call them distractions, by the way. That's the word for it. We call them distractions. They will click on all of the distractions and pick up the gold that drops from them. Yeah. So, this is one of those very cool and rare situations where someone suggests something and I get to tell them, we actually have that. We do have that. But you have to have enough familiars to make it happen. You have to have six familiars on the field in order to do that, to unlock that feature. It's starting to sound like a song. I do have a habit of doing that, don't I? Even when I don't intend to, I tend to slip into song. I just have so much joy in my heart, and I want to share it with the world. Raphael 90340. Any tips for farming favor on Witchlight and which map to farm on? I mean, the same tips that I give for farming anywhere, really. Is just pick an adventure, go as far as you can, and Azaka farm on the furthest boss stage that you can reach. For me, when I'm doing a favor farm, I honestly don't remember which one that I prefer. I think I've done 3 deep pushes on Wildbound the Witchlight on my Epic account, and it's never been the same one. I think I've just done whichever is the most recent adventure that I've unlocked. For my Steam account, do I have a preference? Oh, ha! I guess we took down Tiamat. Good job, team. That was fast. Nice. So, shout out to Dragavon and Ernest Kobold, that's Foolish, I believe, and the Gamrix and Supernova, and me! Good job, me! Alright, and we'll get my next Trials of Mount Tiamat going on Tuesday. So, join me then if you want to be in my Trials of Mount Tiamat group. Not sure which difficulty yet. We'll decide when the day comes. Anyway, Wide Beyond the Witchlight, do I have a preference for where I push in? Honestly, no, I don't really. I have a vague memory that I go to Witchlight Carnival a lot. But by a lot, I mean maybe 4 times. because on this account, getting to E39 gold that I have right now does not take a lot. That was maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 pushes to get that. So no. Any of the main campaigns, it's usually the first, second, or third adventure for any of the permanent campaigns. That's considered like the best one to go to for farming favor. It's really just about like which one has the easiest boss fights. Like if there's one that has no armored bosses and there's one that has like a couple of armored bosses, you'd rather go for the one that doesn't have any armored bosses, because they can really slow you down. They can be more of a hard check for you progressing through an adventure. Whereas regular bosses that don't have armored health are a lot easier to kill. I am still trying to make the TikTok thing happen. I am. The problem is getting people to respond to me. People who are much busier than I am. Because it's not really a priority task. Sylphid Echo, is Averin in the time gates? Yes, Averin's in the time gates. You can get Averin. Really, they're all in time gates. Even Gosrick will be in a time gate right after this event ends. Where is Averin? Surprised that he's not at the top for popularity, considering how powerful he is and how often he's talked about. There he is. It's like the middle of the list. That's surprising. But yeah, Averin's right there. You can get Averin in time gates. Right, Alsith, new player here. Oh, trying to knock out towering expectations to unlock Strahd. Is he meant to heal to full on every attack? Another player told me he only healed 1 HP per attack on release. Alright, I don't know whether that's a bug. I've heard that that's a thing before. I did that on my own account recently, because on my Epic account, because I did also unlock Strahd, so I had to beat towering expectations myself. I can't tell you whether that's working correctly or not. What I can do is give you some advice. Strahd only gets to heal himself if he can hit you. So, use champions that can stun, knock back, and slow. You gotta play keep away. The goal is to shut him down. If you can keep Strahd from attacking you, then he can't heal himself. That's the trick. Gromma has a wall of stone that lasts 30 seconds that can give you plenty of fighting time against Strahd. Even Nayeli has a stun that you can fire off for a few seconds. Ayla knocks back with every attack. Donar has a big pushback. He has one of 4 different things that he can do, and one of them is a big pushback. If you have Havilar, you can throw imps at him, and they have a permanent stacking slow effect every time she throws an imp, so you can put a familiar on her imp summon ultimate, and just summon, throw, summon, throw, summon, throw, summon, throw, and eventually he'll get to the point where he just can't even move. And then he's easy to take down. So really, the name of the game is ultimates, I guess. Yeah. Multi-hit ultimates, slowing, stunning, wall ultimates. Anything that you can do to slow him down, shut him down, push him back, and then hit him hard. And that will win you the day. Good luck. It's a tough fight. Variant Alpha, question. How do you get Azaka to farm with? Okay, so pay attention to the screen real quick. On my campaign map, Tomb of Annihilation. You want the Tomb of Annihilation map. The second map, Chult, specifically. Not the first camp, not the second camp, not the third camp, But the 4th camp, click on that one, scroll down. Azaka's Procession Part 2 is a variant of the Tomb of the Nine Gods adventure. In order to do this one, you also have to have completed Azaka's Procession Part 1. Azaka's Procession Part 1 is a variant of a Grand Puzzle adventure. You also have to have completed 30 Tomb of Annihilation adventures or variants in order to get access to this one. So, you've got to progress through the story of Tomb of Annihilation enough that you can come down here, you do Grand Puzzle, and then, you've got to have 30 Tomb of Annihilation adventures or variants done. So, go back and do a bunch of variants until finally you have this one available. Do this one, do the Tomb of the Nine Gods story, and then Azaka's Procession Part 2. Clear this variant, and you will actually unlock Azaka permanently. That's how you get her. So, like, it's a little bit hidden, just a little bit, but she's there. Halfway through the Tomb of Annihilation campaign. Oh yeah, you can also go forward the main story, yes. You can finish out the main story and then go back. Good point, Double Crown. Foolish, can we please get the Rogues of Drow song on TikTok? I mean, I'd love to. Again, it's just about, like, making these conversations happen. There's basically, like, without doing too much, like, inside baseball here, there's like a checklist of people that I have to get on board with this. And the good news is that they've all said yes. The bad news is that now I have to actually get a moment of their time to actually talk it out and make it happen. So, that's what I've been waiting on. That's what's slowing things down right now. But so long as it is within my power to do, I will try. I'll poke people after the show today. It's been a couple of weeks anyway. Okay, Legendary Dragon. Question. Has anyone been having a glitch with familiars? A glitch with familiars? I have not seen it. Oh, is Epic on 4:30 now? It is! It was 4:29 when I went to bed last night. I'll fix that. Thank you, J-Dog. I have not had any glitches with my familiars. Has anyone else? There is this, like, one... There we go. There's this one annoying glitch with familiars that seems to resurface from time to time, which is where they will automatically be on your ultimate bar when you switch people out. That one seems to be fixed for now. But I wouldn't be surprised if that comes back again. They disappear when we press F, really? Mine are staying. Is that on Steam? Nope. No, that's a weird one. This is the first I've heard of that. Oh, and you reproduce that glitch. Mantis, send in a ticket. If you're able to actually reproduce a bug or a glitch or whatever, then the steps for reproducing it are, like, that's really the holy grail. That's what we need for our team to figure out how to fix something that's going wrong. Just waiting for them to fix now. Awesome, awesome. Thanks for sending in a ticket about it. They should be in office now, as of, like, 30 minutes ago. So hopefully a fix for that will come through. If not today, then certainly next week. It is the end of the week, after all. So, probably worst case scenario is, like, you'll still have to deal with that this weekend. But I would imagine that surely by next week it'll be done. The shop bug is fixed. The shop bug is fixed. If you haven't closed and reopened your game, there should be an update. And once you're on version 430, 0.430, then it should be fixed. Actually, is that in the changelog for that matter? Well, let's go through the changelog. This is something that people were saying that they'd like me to do anyway. Alright, so let's see. Updates from yesterday. Version 429, bug fixes, fixed Makos missing the Circle of Death ultimate attack graphic. Also fixed Blueshy's The Destructor feat, not properly increasing their Soul Gather abilities' maximum stacks. That's something that I experienced myself. It's supposed to increase our maximum stacks by 40%, but it doesn't. It seems to actually have an effect on the buff that you get, but the stacks going from like maximum 100,000 to maximum 140,000, that wasn't actually showing, but that was fixed, so that is good. Fixed upgrades getting skipped by bulk leveling. I didn't even know that was happening. Whoa! I'm glad that that was fixed. Wow. Just straight up missing upgrades? That stinks. Woof. I wasn't even aware that that was happening. Fixed an issue causing the game to hang after defeating a boss. And fixed an issue with appearing to credit additional chests when purchasing. Cool, cool. And then version 430, shop updates, changes, surfaced more information in the new shop, made heroes ignore speed potions on the hero info dialogue, good, and added a hotkey display to the main menu. Cool, cool. A hotkey display. Oh, wait. In the main menu? Like in, settings? Let's see. Oh, let me turn that on. Don't see anything there. Maybe I'm just not understanding. Oh, under credits. Oh! Ooh! Hey! Oh, isn't that nice? Yay! Okay, that's better. Because it was such a pain having to hover over this to show it. That feels better, having a dedicated window for it that you can bring up from the main menu. Awesome. Oh. Alright, good. Glad for that. It's a small thing, but the small things add up to a lot over time, you know? Oh, and they added the D key. They did! Toggle enemy details. Is that over here as well? Toggle enemy details. Nice! Yeah, if you don't know, you can press D on your keyboard as a hotkey to bring up enemy health and creature type and name and level. Like, to make all of that stuff constantly visible. That was added a few weeks ago. Very nice. Alright. Cheers to quality of life updates. Making the game a little bit better over time. It adds up to a lot. Like, if you go back and look at what the game looked like in year 1 compared to now, whoo! Big difference. Oh, what's up, Lee? Good to see you, buddy. Good luck and have fun with your show today. Griddle those champions. I'll be hanging out in chat. Buff by Daylight question. How does the gold chest pity rule work? If I open 3 regular gold chests with no purples, will I get one when I open a gold character chest? No. No, it's the pity timer is per chest type. So, like, if you have... If you have, like, regular gold chests... Wow, I could get a lot right now. Ooh, that's tempting. If you have regular gold chests... I'll just get one, as an example. See how there's a little purple bar under how many of them I own? It says ×1, and there's a little purple bar here. That purple bar indicates the pity timer. If I also had, like, gold Gosrick chest, gold Orkira chest, gold Melf chest, each of those, including the regular gold chest, would have separate pity timers. They would all be separate pity timers. Onyx Squared. Question, Mars, any extreme heat Vajra variant advice? Thank you. I'm gonna have to remember which one that is. Could you please remind me which one is extreme heat? Because there are hundreds of variants in the game. Do I have access to it, at least? Sounds like that could be an Avernus or a Tomb of Annihilation one. Not there, so probably Avernus. Constant damage in Avernus. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Extreme heat. There it is. A variant of Bell's Forge in Baldur's Gate Ascended to Avernus. Bell's Forge was built into an active volcano. As such, the formation is taking a bit of heat while adventuring. Every 3 seconds, each champion takes 10% of their maximum health as damage. Whenever a champion's health is below 50% of their max health, their damage is reduced by 99%. Okay. And thank you, chat, for telling me where it is. Okay. This is one of those where having more health is bad for you. Because you're taking percent maximum health damage. So the higher your maximum health, the more damage you're taking. So, if you're trying to stack up tanks in your formation for more health sharing to try to keep your people alive, you're actually making things worse. Because you're just making them take more damage. If you use health potions, the potions of heroism, the blue ones, to increase maximum health of your champions, you are making them take more damage. Take your tanks out. Have have as many as you need to actually survive enemies going up against your formation, but do not have any extra tanks, do not have any extra health sharing going on. There are no percentage health healers. All the healers in the game just do flat amounts. So, stack up healers. Stack up shielders. If you put in Calliope or Briv can heal the whole party. That is good too. Do not use health potions. Do not stack up additional tanks. Do whatever you can to avoid increasing maximum health. Obviously, you need to have some health so that you can actually survive the onslaught of enemies that are attacking you. But no more than what you absolutely need. That's the best advice I can give you. Turiel is a great suggestion, One Slayer, yes. Because that's one less tank that you have to worry about. One fewer health share mechanic. And, isn't it like Nayeli only gets her health share if she's in one of her specializations? Is it Devotion, and then Courage she doesn't? Let me see. Oh, this would be easier for me to check if I... Ooh, I need to actually switch up my formation here as well. Oh, she gets it regardless? Oh, boo! Okay. I thought it was she got it in one particular specialization. But not the first time I've been wrong. Oh, where's my sentry? There's my sentry. There we go. Alright, we at least have tanks on the front line now. Yeah, you can still get everybody healed if you use Briv. It's Briv plus Turiel. That way you've given up Orkira, sure, but you're still getting everybody healed by using Briv. So that can still be worth it. Yeah, it's probably about time that I switch this to an actually good formation, huh? Alright, come on, Ashara. Take Potpourri. And we'll keep you. Tatiana, how you doing? How'd that land there? Okay. Shaka, what you got? Speed. Female human? Ooh, I don't love these. We're gonna re-roll these. Male kobold? Kobold tank? I don't have that. Come on, man. Support, I can do that. Female, yeah, that's fine. Okay, this is fine. Sure, we'll take best friend forever. I guess you can go here. Put you here, put you here. This way Whittle is helping Ashara attack faster, hopefully. Oh, there we go. Well, no, we don't want... That's a bad spot for Calliope, hold on. No, I don't want to bring in Briv. Rust. I like Rust. I like Rust Gold Find increase. So we'll put Brahma back there. Put you there. Yeah, this is fine now. We'll go with this. And then not sweat the details. Okay, back to questions. Reds fan question: what game version is the the Idle Champion C&E launcher version? Ooh, pretty sure I have that. Is it on my desktop? Hold on. Hopefully this is working. Hopefully you can still see things. Do I have... Oh, I do. There's my Idle Champions launcher. Okay, let's see if this works. And I have not opened this in months. So it's got some updates to do. This might take a minute. Alright, while I'm waiting for that... Looks like we're all the way caught up on questions now. Good, because I'm going to have to wrap up here pretty soon so that Griddle Champions has time to set up. Good luck with the rest of the event, by the way, since you will not hear back from me until after the event is over. I'll be back on Tuesday for more Guiding Hand, of course. But I will not be here to usher in the end of the Green Grass Year 5 with you. Good luck, everyone. Wrapping up your event variants and free plays. Don't forget, spend your tokens or you lose them. You do not get to keep them for the next event, or even next year's version of the same event. You do not get to keep them. So use them or lose them. Okay, I've got my game open now. Looks like the Idle Champion C&E launcher version is on 422.5. Wow. That is a ways back. Oh, was I playing Gearless on this? I was! Oh. Right. But I stopped. Because... I think... like, free champions and gear was directly added to my game. Yeah. Maybe I'll get this going again. It looks like I don't have any champions that actually have gear on them already. I just have a bunch of chests in my inventory that have not been opened. So I probably could freely go back and keep this going now. Tempting. Tempting. But we've talked about how juggling 3 accounts might be really, really, really hard for me. It's already hard enough with 2. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. One thing I'm going to be working on today is my captions. I mentioned I'm going to be trying to dig into my captions and make them work better for talking about, at the very least, champion names. Hopefully I can make some improvements there. Alright, but for now I'm going to wrap up so we can move on to Griddle Champions. Thank you everyone for joining me for this episode of Mars Guiding Hand. Cheers. Hope to see you all again next time. I'll be back on Tuesday for more. Check out all the other awesome shows that we have. We've got Griddle Champions coming up next, followed by Paint and Slay, and then Garwar's Guide. You can follow Idle Champions on social media. Please join our community on the platform of your choice. I suggest the Discord, specifically. Reddit's also pretty good. You can find me on Twitter at Ryan Blake Hall, but please call me Mars. That's my preference for online interactions. Thank you to Codename Entertainment. Thank you, Jordan, for moderating, producing, and catching questions for me today. And thank you, everyone, for watching, wherever you are in the multiverse. Be safe. Be kind. Make someone smile today, even if that someone is just you. We all need a little joy in our lives. And until next time, enjoy a weekend, and look sharp. Bye! Have a nice cup of tea. Draw a bee. Respect a flower today. Remember that books exist. You don't have to read one. Just acknowledge their existence. These and other strange but wholesome tips on the next episode of Mars Guiding Hand Z.